Are you guys planning to give ACAMS exam in 2026? Then this video is going to be your best buddy right now, because I am here going to share with you guys the strategy which I used to clear my ACAMS exam in first attempt, and my study plan and the tips and all the tips and tricks about ACAMS exam. So stay tuned. Hi, I am Sakti. Welcome to Sakti Diaries. I post videos on risk and compliance. If you are somebody who is looking to explore this field, risk and compliance field, or you are already in risk and compliance and you just want to explore, different certification or interview tips and tricks, or you just want to explore something in compliance field, then this platform is for you. I also put videos on health and healthy habits and wellness in general. So yeah, so subscribe to my channel. So as I shared already in my previous video that I have cleared ACAM certification exam in first attempt. So here I am just going to tell you guys my study plan and my strategy and all the exam tips and tricks. So as I have already mentioned in my previous videos, so if you guys have not watched yet, please have a watch. You will get all your questions clarified there, but this is just the extension of that. And I got so many questions in my DM and comment section to share my study plan and how I used to study and all these things. So I just thought, let's make this video. So my strategy was very simple. I just wanted to give 2 to 3 hours per day, because I was also going to office, so I didn't have much time in my hand to put 8 hours per day or something. And I took 2 months of time to clear this exam, and I think it is pretty much good amount of time you can spend if you are consistent enough, and if you are putting 2 hours in a day consistently for 2 months, then you can of course clear this exam. So first is like I only studied study material, as well as I studied different regulatory websites. If you are like FATF, SEBI, and mainly US regulatory bodies, and SEC and OFAC. So all these regulatory bodies or the laws and regulations, so it is getting updated day by day. So if you are planning to give exam in 2026, so it must have been updated so many times. So if you guys want updated version, then you can just go their website and check it out. You will find all the updated things there, because in exam you will get questions about ACAMS, ACAMS like theoretical questions, as well as the updated version of it, like which country is part of FATF grey list, which country is not, which country got removed recently, so like that. Let's talk about study material first. So when you register for ACAMS certification, and then you will get your updated study material. I have study material for 2024. I can share with you guys if you DM me. I have already shared with so many people. So there you can just get the idea like what are the topics and everything.
Almost it will be same if you already know about the concept and everything, so then you can get easily a new study material, what their concept is and everything. So yeah, so coming to my study plan and strategy, so what I did is like, if there are like 6 segments in that study material, so I just divided, and I know I have 2 months of time, and I thought and I planned accordingly. So I know that I have 2 months of time, so I just divided those 6 segments into within that 2 months of time period. And first I just read whole from starting to ending, and it took I think 1 week or something to go through all, like from beginning to the end. And then I got to know that where I need to focus more, I mean which is difficult for me to remember, or I didn't know before and I need to focus more on that segment. So I got to know when I started first all over the study material. So first I would suggest you guys to first read whole study material from beginning to end, and then find out like which is difficult and which is crucial for you, because you may have a good understanding about regulators and their laws and everything, but you may have lack of knowledge in KYC segment or something, or generic AML related section, then you can just find out if you once read that. Okay, and once that is done, then you just segregate your time, like you need to give 1 week to this chapter and 2 weeks to that chapter, and likewise you just segregate it. And then after that you find your timing, like for example I was giving 2 hours per day, so you can give 4 hours, 5 hours if you have much time in your hand, but I used to give 2 hours. But in weekend, like Saturday and Sundays, so I was not going out mostly in those 2 months, so I used to study like 4 to 5 hours. Okay, so that is what I used to do. And then if I read one chapter today, okay, then I used to revise that in the next day. Okay, and revision is very much necessary, because you can forget years, and there are so many laws and everything, you can forget that. So if you want to remember it, then you just need to revise very often. Like today if you read one chapter, next day you need to revise that first, then you need to study the second chapter. So likewise I used to do. And also, if you are studying for 2 hours, then don't sit in a single place for long 2 hours. Okay, so what I used to do is, like, I used to divide my time. So for example, I used to study for half an hour, then I was just going for a walk, or I was just watching some TV, or I was just watching scrolling through my Instagram or something. So then after 5 minutes again I used to come back and I used to study. So likewise I just segregated, and half an hour, like I used to take 4 breaks, something like that, then for 5 minutes breaks. And then Saturday Sunday, when you are studying more, then you need to like divide that accordingly, like some time for half an hour or 1 hour you need to study continuously, focus, you need to focus more, and then for 5 minutes 10 minutes you can take break. So like that I used to do. And I was not studying online, online in the sense in a laptop or something, because I have eyesight, and so I just I just took print out of those all 300 to 400 pages, and so that what is the benefit of that is, like, it will be easy to your eyes, as well as you can just mark if you don't remember anything, or if you find it like difficult, or you just want to repeat it next day, so you can just mark there. Okay, and for example, if I am studying something from website or some other places, then I used to write over there on study material, so it is easy, right? So that I used to do. Yeah, that is all about study material. And I just went through all over the study material for, I think, 4 times or 5 times, so then I got that feeling that okay, I can clear this, as you know that it is most expensive thing to do. And if you are from India, so I would highly suggest to go through first study material, and then when you will get that confidence, then you can just apply for the exam or register for the exam. Okay, and coming to website, so for example OFAC website or FATF website, so those things I used to read, and you will get the idea. They have described so much in their website, then you will just get all the idea from their all the notes and explanation you will get there, and updated things, if there is any country added or removed or whatever thing has been happened during this year, then you can get updated version over there. And what you can do is, like, for example, in study material you are in regulatory chapter, okay, and you are studying OFAC section, then what you can do is, like, you can just go through the website at the same time. You are just studying and you completed study material, that OFAC section, and you will just at the same time, after once you complete here, then you will go to the website and you will see if there is any changes, or you can find something new which is not there in study material. So you can go simultaneously, and instead of covering all the laws and regulations, then again going back to website and checking on that. So I think it was easy for me to go switch simultaneously. So yeah, so I think these 2 things helped me a lot. And also consistent, and consistent, you need to be consistent. And I think 2 months is good enough time. And if you feel that you need more time, then it's okay, because within 6 months of registration you can apply for exam, right? So it is okay, so no problem. And I think if I can do it, then anybody can complete it. I was also nervous, and because so much money behind of it. So yeah, so that's all for this video. And comment down below, how did you like this video? If you are into risk and compliance, or somebody, your friend or family members who wants to go in this field, then you can share this video. And yeah, so like, share and subscribe, and DM me in my Insta Sakti_diaries. Bye bye.